Hey ISV marketers, Adam Berezin here from msdynamicsworld.com. Thanks so much for joining me for another ISV marketing tip clip. Now, you may have heard the statement, at the end of the day, it's all about leads, which is true to a very large extent. But at the end of the day, it's also about your cost per lead. And as a Dynamics ISV, are you doing a good job of tracking your cost per lead? Do you care about your cost per lead? Are you in denial about what cost per lead you're actually achieving through your marketing investments? It doesn't matter if you're a small or large Dynamics ISV, you absolutely must track your cost per lead. And here are 3 very important reasons why. Reason number 1, if you aren't tracking your cost per lead, then how can you possibly know what marketing investments are paying off? You can't. It's really impossible. At best, you're making an educated guess and or assuming. One of the biggest mistakes an ISV marketer can make is to operate on assumptions instead of data and facts. A marketer that operates on assumptions would assume that just because 100 people came to their booth at a trade show, for example, that their exhibit sponsorship was a worthy investment. Whereas a marketer operating on data and facts would look at those 100 people and A, determine how many of them were qualified leads, and B, how much it costs to acquire each one of them. Then from that analysis, they can easily determine whether or not their sponsorship was a worthy investment. Reason number 2, tracking your cost per lead will really make you not only a smarter and better marketer, but it'll allow you to make better and smarter marketing decisions and investments. There's a saying that I like, and it's, the data don't lie. And it really doesn't. If you were to perform analysis and determine that your cost per lead from a trade show, for example, was $700, then you really can't argue with that. The number is what it is. Then you can take that number and you can compare it to the cost per lead you're achieving from your other marketing investments, and then determine exactly which ones were not working and which ones were working. It's really this visibility that you gain by tracking your cost per lead that will allow you to make any changes or adjustments to your marketing investments. Reason number 3, the last reason, tracking your cost per lead will ultimately expand your marketing horizons and will allow you to do new marketing activities and use new marketing vehicles that you haven't ever used before. Imagine if you found out that an activity you've been doing for years and years had been achieving a horrible cost per lead and therefore wasn't paying off. You could allocate those dollars to something new that you always wanted to try but were constricted because of the money you were spending on activities that weren't working. Tracking your cost per lead will ultimately free up wasted marketing dollars. Now, I understand that there are some marketing activities that aren't necessarily all about generating leads, like brand awareness activities, and I get that, but I'm of the belief that it's better to spend money on marketing activities where you can walk away with tangible results. Anyway, I'm Adam Berezin. Thanks so much for joining me for another ISV marketing tip clip. If you have any questions or comments, I can be reached at aberezin@msdynamicsworld.com. Thanks again and have a great marketing day.